You're watching a video tutorial for the New Wave Automation Player. The Automation Player can be accessed by going to Automation and clicking on Player. This Automation Player is going to play whatever is scheduled from the scheduler screen. So let's go ahead and go back there and select Scheduling. So right now it's actually currently Friday at 12 p.m. and it's going to play whatever I have scheduled in here. The important thing to remember is that the Automation Player is assigned to whatever sound card you have assigned here in the setup. So if you wanted live, for instance, to be assigned to a different sound card, you'll first need a different sound card, but then you'll also want to come in here and select different sound cards. The nice part about that is that it enables you to do live shows all the while your automation is playing in the background and going over the air. So once we've done this, we have the Automation Player set to the Realtek High Definition sound card. You can just exit out of here. And again, it's going to play whatever is currently scheduled in your scheduler screen. So let's bring back the player. And basically how it'll work is when you click on play, it's simply going to go through and it's going to play whatever's in the list. You can fade the specific audio file, and it'll do a 4-second fade, and it'll start whatever's next.
I'm doing a voice track. You just
Here's a voice track that I did.
Coming up next is Cynthia Empires by
If I want it to stop, after the file is done, it'll stop and it'll wait in queue, waiting to play the Cynthia Empires by Andrew Bird. So it can be used kind of in a live way in which you can do segues, you can do voice tracking here, you could do whatever. Now one of the things you can do also is reload the hour. So if you wanted to, just click on reload and that'll bring you back to the beginning of the 12 p.m. hour. One of the things you'll notice with the Automation Player is that if you started mid-hour, because technically right now it's actually about, well, let's take a look. Let's go back to the live screen. It's actually 12:13. The New Wave Automation Player will actually play based on whatever's first in the playlist. So here we have this New Wave file that's scheduled first. When we reload it, or if we played it, starting it in the middle of the hour, it's going to just start through the middle of the list. Now once it gets to the end of the hour, it'll let the current file that's playing, it'll let it finish, but then it'll drop the excess audio files here scheduled at the end, and we'll start playing, say for instance, the 1 p.m. hour in this example. And one of the other key things to remember is that if for some reason you underschedule the hour, you notice this playlist length is 1 hour and 3 minutes, so we've overscheduled it by quite a bit, which is good. You'll typically want to overschedule by 4 to 8 minutes. But one of the things you'll notice is if you underschedule it, say only 44 minutes within the hour, what it'll do is it'll actually fill the rest of the hour, the rest of the 16 minutes there, with 3 songs and a jingle. This way there's absolutely no possible way to go on, to have dead air. It is also important though to remember to overschedule so that you don't have those situations, because it will play at random those 3 songs and a jingle, so it's important to overschedule your scheduler for whenever you're using the Automation Player. And this concludes the basics of the Automation Player.